Really for most of us today's been so nice, right?
Yeah, it has.
But we have a May-looking system. You know, May's kind of lingering over into June. The strong jet streams overhead, high instability. We're going to have some big storms. We just had a tornado briefly up in Beaver County, and that storm, folks, is headed. Thank you. Is headed to Harper County. So if you live in Rossin, Buffalo, Laverne, May, Woodward, Fargo, Shattuck, you folks really need to pay attention. If you know somebody that lives up in northwestern Oklahoma, tell them you have severe weather coming. But look at the wall cloud up here. There's Val's shot. There's Brandon's shot out in the Panhandle. That storm headed for western Oklahoma. And we have Marty Logan's shot where we've had that brief tornado touchdown. Let's take Marty's shot full screen. And Marty, there it is. You are right underneath the lip of the mesocyclone. It is spinning in real time from left to right really fairly quickly. And you had a brief tornado touchdown here just a few minutes ago. Give us an update. That storm is headed through all of Beaver County. It's going to Beaver. Go ahead, Marty.
Yeah, and when we're looking up at this thing, you look on the right side and the left side. This whole storm is turning. Val and I had a very brief, maybe a 15-second tornado. I'm telling you what, David, before you're off news, we will have a tornado coming down. We'll have a funnel coming down. This is very wicked right now. A lot of chasers out here that we're headed towards Beaver, and Beaver needs to be watching this very closely. Back to you, David.
All right. Nice job, Marty Logan. So this is spinning quickly this way, right, from right to left, and this is the wall cloud. That's the hook right there. And it did produce a brief tornado just a couple of minutes ago. It didn't last long. Like Marty said, about 10 to 15 seconds. See the condensate forming underneath it? It's getting stronger, okay? It's getting stronger. All right. We're going to watch it carefully here. Let's go back to Links 1 until 11 o'clock tonight. Counties in green, tornado watch. There'll be another watch, probably a tornado watch that'll be added on to that will include the Oklahoma City area later this evening, so stay tuned. But this is the big show right now out in Beaver County, and once again, this is going to be moving off to the east, right? So we have a line of severe weather developing across Colorado, our panhandle, the Texas panhandle. Powerful storm system moving into Oklahoma through this evening and tonight. Supercells developing northwest of Miami and west of Canadian Texas. There's the rotating tornado-warned storm now up into Beaver County, which is moving due east, going to Buffalo, going to Laverne, going to May possibly. There's your hook. We got to watch this carefully. And a storm track on that one, Beaver at 619, up to tennis ball size hail right now. Knowles at 7 o'clock, Buffalo 8 o'clock. And we'll say the Buffalo Airport at about 8:02. So Harper County, Harper County, Harper County, you could get a tornado or two out of that. And then we jump south. This storm, these are both rotating thunderstorms, and that's a left split. That'll produce big hail. The tornado will come out of this if it happens. This right moving tornado, that's going to Brandon. Doing a storm track, we'll bring it into Higgins at about 7:34, Shattuck at about 8 o'clock, and Gage at about 8:15. I think it's going to be making more of an easterly trek, okay, as it comes into Oklahoma. You're under the gun in northwestern and western Oklahoma this evening, and that's a real tornado threat. Not much in the southwest. We have storms headed that way. They have weakened. Let's take it to the next level here as far as future next-gen live, future radar. Watch the storms coming to the northwest. Some of these will produce very large hail, very damaging winds, and tornadoes. There's 8 o'clock. Between now, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, they move east, producing damaging winds. That tornado threat continues. And then at 10 o'clock, thunderstorms begin to erupt along I-40 from the west metro to the west, to the north, high instability. And look what happens to Oklahoma City. Between 10 and 11 o'clock, we get hammered. This will be some flooding rain, some flooding, damaging wind, damaging hail. It continues to push south and east across the state, even down to Lawton, down to Ardmore. Tulsa gets hammered. This will be a big wind and hail event tonight. That'll bring down power lines that will bring us, basically, at least some of us, without power. So future rotating storms, you can see what's going to happen here. We already have them developing, and they're going to continue to develop in the panhandles, and we're going to see all these rotating thunderstorms that will move into Oklahoma, in the body of the state through this evening, and even overnight tonight. That tornado threat will not go to zero. It will stay with us, okay? So rain amounts will vary from an inch. Locally, some places could see 3, 4, 5 inches of rain. We get a lot of rain here in Oklahoma City. I think we see more rain even across northern and western Oklahoma. get ready. All right, this evening, Northwest, Panhandle, a 100% chance for rain and storms. This is through 10 o'clock, up to 10 o'clock tonight. Still dry in Oklahoma City at 10 o'clock, okay? And then look what happens after that. Here we go. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. It opens up. Numerous thunderstorms continue to spill to the southeast. Large hail, damaging winds with a tornado threat. And tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., severe weather in the east will be moving out of here. So this evening, a moderate threat of severe weather. The northwest quarter, large hail up to baseballs, 80-mile-per-hour winds, a few tornadoes. Alva, Woodward, Clinton, Fairview, Cheyenne, Arnett. Overnight tonight, that moderate risk expands farther east and southeast. A lot of storms overnight tonight. Large hail, damaging winds, isolated tornadoes possible. My tornado zone, a low to a moderate threat of continuing with possibility of some tornadoes where they are now, spreading east and southeast overnight tonight. And then the hail sizes, largest hail will be in the northwest. Overnight, it'll be mainly coming down to golf ball size hail, but the problem, winds 70 to 80 miles per hour. Could see a few gusts to 85 miles per hour tonight. Big night ahead. 90 forecast, when you get up in the morning, it is long gone. Your Father's Day looks good. Next week looks good. Could see a few more showers and storms Wednesday, and then possibly by next weekend, here we go. Sylvia, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.